Welcome to the special edition of EntertainMET's FBI, Fashion Bureau of Investigation. We're here to investigate Hollywood's biggest night, the Oscars. But before we begin, I'd like to introduce my special guest. Welcome, Kelly Metzner. Hello,
Hi,
Kelly.
Annalisa. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm well. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Now the man of the hour, Jack Bingham.
How are you? Good to see you.
Good. Love the bow tie.
Thank you. I'm trying to bring as much masculinity to this estrogen-filled panel as I can.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And last but not least, Leanna Duarte.
Hi, Annalisa.
Hi, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this was a great Oscars. You know, a lot of people brought out some colors that I've never seen before in dresses. The males kind of spiced it up a little bit, and I thought it was a great tribute to old Hollywood glamour. Would you guys agree?
I would. I think it was good. I didn't see any crazy dresses like we're used to seeing. No one showed up in a swan or anything nutty like that.
Lady Gaga wasn't there.
Yeah, nobody was in a dress made of deli meat or something cool like that. But overall, I think everybody kind of turned it out for the Oscars.
Well, let's begin. Christopher Plummer. I mean, how could you not love him, right? What did you think, Kelly?
I loved it. I thought that he hit the mark exactly. The blue tux, it was a little bit different, but still formal enough. The velvet made it a little sexy. And for being the oldest Oscar recipient, I think Christopher Plummer just hit the nail right on the head.
And is it just me? He not only looked good, but I felt like he was really comfortable, like more than any other male with that velvet tuxedo on. Right, Jack? Would you wear that?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I don't know if I could pull it off. Would I wear it? We all know I'd wear it. But this, I mean, you're right. He looked at home. He's a guy he seems like a guy who himself oozes class. This suit oozed class. I mean, it looked dark. It had that navy blue, but you didn't notice it was velvet, and you didn't notice it was navy blue until you saw it close up. Absolutely. You know, and you see him getting his nomination, and that was when you found out that guy was dressed for tonight.
What did you think, Leanna?
Love it. I mean, he looks classy. He totally brought it out in this one, like totally different from anything else that anybody's ever worn to the Oscars before.
And he's 2 years younger than the Oscar. He's 82 and the Oscar's 84.
He's fit for that date.
I was going to say,
he is fit for that date.
Looking good.
Moving on to everyone's sexy Puerto Rican, Jennifer Lopez. Jack, I gotta ask you, was this a hit or a miss?
J-Lo's still a hit, so it's a hit. She's got those, you know, bodacious curves that everyone's still in love with. She's Latin. She's gonna show the cleavage. You know, she's gonna flaunt it, as it were. And you know, she's showing a lot of skin right down the middle. I think it's a hit.
Okay, Lena, what did you think about this dress?
I didn't really like it. I really thought she looked like Cleopatra, like it was a Halloween costume kind of thing that she brought to the table. Maybe the color, the stripes, I don't know. There's just too much going on at once.
Kelly, how did you feel?
It's a miss for me. Normally I like J-Lo, but there's just, it reminds me too much of those little crinkly fans that you get in Chinatown. So
yeah, so maybe she hit up a shop in San Francisco.
Yeah, maybe it's supposed to be like it's a motif.
A motif, but
it's not my thing.
We'll end it on that note. Meryl Streep, what did we think about this outfit, Leanna?
I don't know, I feel like maybe candy wrapper kind of.
Candy wrapper, she says. A candy wrapper.
It's very foily looking. It's very gold and just, it looks like a wrap, something she just
So it's the color that gets you.
The color and maybe the flow of the dress too, a little bit.
Kelly, do you feel the same way?
I do, and it's just they, you know, don't spell LeMay and lame the same for nothing. So.
Jack, what did you think from the male's perspective?
It looks like it's golden ribbon. I mean, it looks like she, like, you know, like you say, the cut of it. It looks like she's wrapped in ribbon, and you know, it looks like she walked out of a Christmas wrapping shop.
So it's the overall gown for you guys. It's not just the color, the material, the way it fits her. It's the overall.
Well, and Meryl's a classy broad. It just didn't pan out for her this time.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Jonah Hill. This was his first Oscar nomination, so this was a huge night for him. Kelly, do you think he pulled it off?
He just pulled it, maybe not off, but I would say that it's just kind of makes me want to yawn a little.
Okay.
All black, is he wearing a bow tie, isn't he? Looks sad, kind of.
Jack.
It looks like he's desperate to break that, you know, I'm the fat funny guy typecast. You know, like I'm gonna wear all black and be slimming, and it's like, dude, your neck's still kind of creasing out, shirt a little. You know, he just didn't impress to me.
He didn't impress. Leanna?
He needs color. Color is what he needs. It's just black is slimming, but for him, it washes him out almost.
All right. Well, Bridesmaid star Kristen Wiig. She's so funny. Did she pull off an Oscar look, Jack?
Her dress is neutral colored. I'm of neutral standing on her dress. I think she's pretty, but it looks, from afar, like if you were standing too far away, you'd think she just was like a mermaid or something. That the drape was like her own, her own body.
The style of the dress is what got you.
Well, no, it's the color. I mean, it's the nude color of it that makes her just look like she's all one figure, just flowing straight down.
Leanna?
I agree to 100%. The color is what gets it. Like, I like the dress. The cut of the dress is really pretty and it's different, but the color is just maybe a little darker, maybe a different color, but...
Or maybe on someone with a darker complexion where it'll stand out more, right? Because it kind of blends in with her skin.
Oh yeah, totally agree.
Kelly, how'd you feel?
I think it's classic. I think she killed it. I'll save you, Kristen. I
There's
think
a
it was
number one
good.
fan right here. Well, someone else that we're a huge fan of and her co-star, Melissa McCarthy. What did we think about Melissa McCarthy's gown?
She's gorgeous. I love her hair. I love the color. The cut could have been a little different. The style of the jewelry is a little rustic, a little old, but I mean, overall, I like the dress. The cut may be a little different.
Kelly?
Here. I'll second that.
Okay, and Jack?
It reminded me like of the Titanic, kind of.
The Titanic.
It reminds
How so, Jack?
it looks like ancient rhinestones and like the belt and like drapes and like these old kind of pale pasty colored. I don't know.
I mean, I thought the color of the gown looked good on her. But it's more of the gown, the way that it fit her and the cut of it and all the bedazzled, if you will, is what got you guys.
For me, yeah. I mean, they liked it. I don't like it on her. No.
Well, I don't know how Jack's girlfriend ended up here. Natalie Portman.
I let her go. I let her go.
What did your so-called girlfriend look like on the red carpet? What'd you think?
She looked like a 10.
A 10. Okay.
She looks great. She's like your picturesque beauty, I think. She's got brown hair, really pretty eyes, great features, and then, she's like petite, smaller, cute body, and it's like you put a flaming hot red dress on it and nice pretty diamonds and you look good.
I will say she can pull off red very well. It complements her very well. And she just had a baby. I mean, how amazing does she look? But Leanna, did you like the gown? Do you like the texture? You
Love
do?
it. It's unique. Bring the polka dots onto the red carpet. It's it's totally something different, and I've never seen anything like it before. So I absolutely love it. She looks gorgeous.
Kelly?
I think she's classic, and Natalie Portman could show up in a paper bag and she'd probably hit somewhere on the best dress list.
Amen.
I agree with you guys, but I'm not sure about the texture of this dress and the polka dots. I mean, I thought it was a little too much for the Oscars. It wasn't appropriate. But the color looked great on her.
She's too good for the Oscars anyway, so you just hush.
Oh, man.
The girl with the dragon tattoo that had no tattoos on the red carpet, Rooney Mara. What did you think of that?
I think she's flawless. I think that the dress, the skin, the hair, everything is spot on.
Spot on. Jack?
For the girl with the dragon tattoo, she showed a lot of skin, no tattoos. No, I'm kidding. But she's just, she looks elegant. It's a white dress. It kind of looks wedding-y, but I mean, it's not like she doesn't look good. She looks great.
Leanna?
I like it. I'm not sure if I like the top of the dress though. It's interesting, but I think she looks gorgeous. She really pulled it off for.
I think it's risky with her skin complexion. She is a very pale woman, and white's only going to make you look paler. Right. But I think the dress is beautiful. I think it fit her well, and I mean, obviously she looks leaps and bounds from the movie The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. But
she definitely stood out.
All right, the girl next door, Sandra Bullock. Leanna, what'd you think about this?
I don't know what's going on here. Like, I just don't feel comfortable with the beads, and it looks like a forest is just kind of sucking her in. Like,
she says.
It's awful.
Awful. Okay, Kelly.
I feel like Sandra might be pregnant.
So you think it made her body? I mean, she's known for a great body.
It's just such an obvious hide of her lower abdomen.
Okay.
That maybe little Lewis is about to get a sibling.
You might be onto something, huh?
I called it first.
That's right. Kelly Matzner called it first.
Jack? Kelly Matzner.
Well, I feel like we all love Sandra, and Sandra's great, and she's a great actress. She seems like a genuine person, but that dress isn't very genuine. It looks kind of like a chocolate dip cone to me.
Chocolate dip cone, well said. Well, Jack, I know this is one of your ex-girlfriends, so this might be hard for you.
I'm
Stacey
still
Keebler.
debating whether I should drop Natalie Portman and go back to Stacey Keebler. I mean,
No, but all jokes aside,
toss.
I know you're a huge fan, so tell me honestly, what did you think about this gown?
oh, you wanted to talk about the gown. Well, I think that's probably my issue. I don't want to talk about the gown. So
You want to talk about
We
her?
want to talk about Stacey, so should we just toss it to Leanna?
Yeah, we'll
'Cause-
toss it
okay.
over to Leanna.
It's different. I mean, the floral thing's definitely coming in, but I don't know if I like the shape on the dress. Is just different. It's just not something we're used to, and it just.
It's very trendy, wouldn't you say? Very
Well, yeah,
trendy
it's
for
definitely
the
something
Oscars.
that's showing now, but it's just, I don't know.
I will say I'm very surprised because she walked into the situation knowing she's going to be on George Clooney's arm and all the cameras and lights are going to be on them. So I'm very surprised she took such a risk with her gown. Kelly, what did you think?
I mean, Stacey Keebler's a 10. There's not really any third direction about it. I gotta side with old Bowtie McGee over here and agree.
Okay. Gwyneth Paltrow. What did we think about this one, Kelly?
Oh, Gwyneth, you hurt me. It's just it wasn't working. I think that she just could do better. Gwyneth usually turns it out, and it was like pale hair, pale skin, pale dress, pale personality, and that's a different show. But it's just nope.
And we'll bring up a good point. This picture makes the dress look better than it actually did when she was on camera presenting. It looks way more casual on camera.
Absolutely.
And I think it was too casual for this
The low
Oscar
slung
event.
ponytail and all of that.
And the hair, exactly.
Is just it was just a little lackluster.
Jack?
I think it's like what you guys said. I think she just kind of showed up. I don't think she was there to make any appearance, really. She was just kind of there.
Right.
I mean, she's one of those people that I think we can agree she looks great, but it just didn't do her any justice, and it
was very
didn't
safe,
it
right?
didn't really enhance anything for her. You know, she just kind of really took what she got and walked in.
Well, maybe it was very last minute for her, you know? You never know. Lena, what'd you think?
Like they said, she didn't dress to impress at all. And the hair, I mean, she could have done more with her hair. Maybe that would have brought more of a fancy thing to her dress versus so casual.
Yeah, I don't think people realize it's a whole look. Accessories, hair, makeup, it's not just the gown.
Let's
It's
roll
a
up.
whole look. Well, we've come to our favorite parts, best and worst dress. I am so excited to hear your picks. Okay, let's do worst dress male first.
Okay, my worst dressed male is Bradley Cooper, which is, I could put Bradley Cooper in about anything, but it's the mustache, the ringmaster look, all of that, it's out, and I think that it's just Bradley Cooper bombed it for me,
Bombed it.
bricked it.
Okay, who would be your best dressed male?
Best dressed male, Christopher Plummer, looks like someone's sweet grandfather, but stylish.
But stylish.
Yeah, I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it.
Worst dressed female, Kelly.
Worst dressed female, Gwyneth Paltrow, also
Really?
just tanked it for me, as I said, and I think we need to get Gwyneth in some color.
Okay, best dressed female.
Best dressed female is going to be Cameron Diaz. I thought she was simple, elegant, detail forward, and just really did a nice showing. For
And I
herself.
love she's got their Something About Mary haircut back
I know,
on,
but it
right?
was
The
a little-
short
it was a
haircut.
little more tame than it was.
Tame, but it was great, right?
was. I
She
liked
looks
it
good
a
with
lot.
short hair. Not many people can pull it off.
Yeah.
Jack, I'm going to wait for you since you are our only male on the panel.
All
So
right.
let me move on to
Save the best for
Leanna.
last, that's fair.
right, best for last. Leanna, worst dressed male.
I want to say Jonah Hill. I mean, I feel like he could have brought a lot more to the table than he did. More color and more, like, impress more. You're here at the Oscars, you're nominated. Like, you're here to impress, not
Especially
to...
for your first nomination.
Exactly. Like, color is what he really needed in that tuxedo.
Okay, best dressed male.
Chris Plummer, love it. He's gorgeous, love the velvet. I mean, he looked like a teddy bear. I just wanted to, like, he looked so soft and comfortable, and it was just really
Take him
awesome.
home, don't you? Really, let's be honest.
Even if he's 82, it's okay.
I mean, we can
Go for
all
it.
agree on this panel that he looks great
Oh,
for
yeah,
82.
classic.
Very,
Absolutely.
yes.
Absolutely.
Worst dressed female.
J-Lo.
J-Lo.
The dress.
Jennifer
I
LeBlanc.
love Jennifer Lopez. I love her. She's got great curves. She's just gorgeous. But the dress, the color, it didn't do justice for me. I felt like maybe the stripes wasn't the thing for her. I mean, Cleopatra. That's all I thought the whole time.
Okay.
So,
Best dressed female.
Michelle Williams. She's my favorite. She looked gorgeous. She had the right accessories. Like, she had a little bow on the side. Like, it was just perfect. And she's just cute to begin with. So.
Okay. Jack, you are the man of the hour.
All right.
So we'll begin with your worst dressed male, please.
The worst dressed male. I agree with my cohort Leanna, and I would say Jonah Hill was the worst dressed male.
Okay.
It's like we said earlier, he's trying to knock down that typecast. I just think he failed. Just come out swinging. Dude, I don't know. He's a funny guy. He's a character. Be a character. Don't hide.
He didn't do the bow tie justice
He
either.
didn't. I was not envious of that at all.
No.
No.
He could have borrowed that and it would have looked.
I'll loan him one. I'll loan him one.
FedEx it.
What about your best dressed male?
Uggy the dog.
Oh, the dog!
No, yeah.
But wait, he didn't have an outfit on.
The fur coat doesn't count?
No.
Fur coat? Oh, okay. So the naked
Human.
dog. So you want my best dressed human male?
Yes, please.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Sasha?
The dictator.
Baron Cohen.
Fear the beard,
The
people.
dictator.
Fear the beard. Because that man looked great. He was toting 2 women on his arms.
Is
Full.
it because he pranked Ryan Seacrest and it was such a classic television
anyone
moment?
who's ever pranked Ryan Seacrest is great in my book.
Okay.
But Sacha Baron
Fair
Cohen he's a classic character. He's there to entertain, and he busted out all the stops. He didn't care that it was the Oscars. Therefore he was the best dressed. He was the best entertainer. He was the best presenting. He was the best.
Okay, you
He
love
was
it.
so. Did I mention that Sacha Baron Cohen was the best dressed?
Let's move on to females.
So was it good?
Worst dressed female.
My worst dressed female was the Hallmark sponsor, Meryl Streep.
Hallmark sponsored
It
her.
looked
That's
like she came out of
interesting.
a Christmas wrapping store, and
Okay.
and just like freshly spun around and been wound in golden ribbon and walked to the Oscars.
Okay, best dressed female.
Okay, best female is still best dressed female. That's Stacy Keibler. Come on, Annalisa. Come on. It's what's inside the dress that counts.
Your ex-girlfriends do not count on the panel, Jack.
I still love her.
He's deep.
Seriously,
It's
she
what's
was your
it's
best
what's
dressed.
I mean,
I don't know, Natalie's.
she didn't have to be
I'm
dressed.
surprised
She's
you
so
picked Natalie.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What would
She's married.
she say?
She's married. What would Natalie say?
Well, thanks guys for all your feedback and thanks for being here. Well, that will do it for this edition of FBI. Tune in next time to see who we talk about. It might even be you.
Shout. Never think twice when you deal with doubt. Never go about saying things the wrong way. Go along great and they say that it's all the same. Breaking the fate apart, waiting for the day to start. Faking how I feel and hating how we stay in dark. Change colors, but it's living proof that everything I did, yeah, I did for you. But it's hard to be perfect when it's not even worth it. You break out with a song and a purpose and watch it all die when you scratch through the surface. Fake any sound, bands fade in and out. Digital rock will stop like so many have. Yeah, but that's not what I did at all. I stand tall in.